Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice Radio. So today, we're going to be taking a little bit of a look at a brand new supporter card that, frankly, a bunch of you have been asking me to cover. A lot of cards are revealed at once. I'm doing my best. We're taking a look at Red's Challenge. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about red. Now, we looked at Green Search recently. Green Search has become one of the very, very best cards in the Pokemon TCG over in Japan. So now it's time to go away from green and have a little bit of a look at red. What does it do? Well, our translation comes from the lovely David Hochmann over at limitlesstcg.com/translations. And it's computer search. It's literally computer search as a supporter card. Discard 2 cards from your hand, search your deck for any one card, and put it into your hand. Now, clearly, being able to search for any card whatsoever is great. I don't think there's much we can really say against that. Searching out any card is absolutely phenomenal. The question is it worth discarding 2 cards from our hand? And is it going to be enough? Is using our only supporter card for the turn to search for one single card going to be enough? And the answer is, a lot of the time, yeah, actually, it kind of is. You see, lots of Lightning decks lately have been playing Volkner. Volkner allows you to search for a Lightning Energy and an item card and put it into your hand. Some people have been using that for Rare Candy to evolve into Stage 2s. Some people have been using it for Electro Power to get that extra 30 damage. You can use it for a million different reasons, but it's nice to be able to search out an item card. So there we go. Then, of course, we've got Green Search, whereby if you've got no Pokemon in play with abilities, you can search for any 2 trainer cards and put them into your hand. We've seen that with Buzzwole and Pheromosa, as well as Blacephalon, because you get to search 2 Beast Ring on the perfect turn. That sounds pretty gosh darn ridiculously good to me. But here's the thing. The last time we actually had a UK National Championships, it was won by the lovely Tamal Cameron with Vespiquen. And the thing about Vespiquen is that it really, really needs double colourless energy. Without double colourless energy, your deck is significantly weaker. You can only play 4 of them, they're hard to search. And what Tamal actually did was play Mistys Determination. Now, Mistys Determination said discard 1 card from your hand, and then you could look at the top 8 cards of your deck and grab any card you like and put it into your hand. And that was only the top 8 cards. So you'd use it to try and grab that double colourless energy, but if you didn't find the double colourless energy, then you were kind of in a bit of a pickle. Because then you've kind of used your supporter for the turn and you haven't actually gone and got that thing you wanted. And my point here is that if people are playing Green Search and it can only get them trainer cards and they can't have any Pokemon with abilities on the field, and people are playing Volkner and that can only get them item cards, and people were playing Mistys Determination, which was inherently unreliable, then Red Search is going to see play. It is one of the very, very best cards in this set, and I don't think it will be a 4-of. Green Search is popping up as a 4-of in a lot of Japanese decks. And the reason is you can get 2 trainer cards, and most of the time, getting those 2 trainer cards is going to be enough. Certainly for things like Beast Ring, things like Rare Candy and Timeable to get your Stage 2, etc. It's not perfect or guaranteed, but a lot of time it will. Whereas this, you've got to do the discard and it only gets you 1. This isn't a 4 in every deck kind of card. This is a I can't get the stuff I want in any other way, so I'm rolling for it. And clearly, we're going special energy here. Being able to get that once per turn, once per game Beast energy, although do remember that Beast energy can be searched out by Lizia. The thing is, Lizia can only get Prism Stars, whereas Red Search can get Prism Star energy or literally any other card. So even though Lizia can also get Beast energy, it can't get Beast Ring. It can't get you a Guzma for next turn, so, you know, maybe Red Search is probably better there. Unless you're literally just using it to get like a Dancy Prism Star and a Beast Energy, in which case, go nuts. It'll be fine. Special Energy really does seem to be where this shines. Because actually, if you want to get trainer cards, well, just play Green Search. And I know we lost Professor's Letter and we don't have any energy searching cards at the moment, but we do have Viridian Forest, which can get us our basic energy. And if we're looking for Pokemon, then we've got a million things like Alterable that will do the job very nicely. And if we want supporter cards, we've got Tapu Lele. And the thing about supporter cards, right, if you use red to get you a supporter card, you can't play the supporter card that turn. You got to wait till next turn. The exception, of course, if you're behind on prizes, you can play Lieutenant Surge's strategy, which lets you play 2 supporters, not including itself. So you could play Lieutenant Surge to play a red to discard 2 cards to search for a supporter card, and off you go. But then again, green search would get you the supporter and any other trainer you like, so it's still not as good as that. The other challenge to this card, so to speak, is McCargo. You see, McCargo lets you search any card you like and put it on top of your deck, and then you'd use something like a Rangaroo or Pidgeotto to go and search that bad boy out, or draw it when it's on the top of the deck. And that can get you anything you like, just like this can, without discarding 2 cards from your hand. That's not to say it won't see play because of McCargo. I think having it in an easily searchable supporter card is very much a good thing, just something to bear in mind. The other thing we need to mention here is discarding from your hand. Now look, discarding from your hand 2 cards is clearly not an issue. It wasn't an issue back when we played Computer Search, and pretty much everybody's playing 4 Ultra Ball at the moment, and that makes you discard 2 cards from your hand. So we're clearly not that worried about discarding 2 cards from our hand. We're going to be okay, we can cope with it. But we do need to remember that some decks are going to be benefiting from this. Malamar decks, they like having Psychic Energy in the discard so they can accelerate it. Naganadel decks like having whatever energy it might be, firing a Blacephalon deck, but it could be any deck, in the discard so they can accelerate it. We've got things like the new Zora Walk, which very much like the old Vespiquen did more damage for each Pokemon in your discard pile. So yeah, there are going to be plenty of times where you want this in your discard. And Red Search is going to help you massively. Having said that, decks that can are largely playing Mysterious Treasure over Ultra Ball because discarding 1 card is generally more pleasant than playing 2. Here's the thing though. Is it Computer Search? And the answer is no. It isn't Computer Search. It definitely isn't Computer Search. Because you see, Computer Search was an item card. Computer Search could grab you that supporter you needed. Or it could grab you that Versus Seeker to grab you that supporter that you needed. And you could play that and play another supporter even if you didn't use it to grab a supporter. Or you could play a supporter like Professor Sycamore and then draw into it and then use that to go and get whatever else you wanted. You can't do that with Red's challenge. That's a problem. Searching any card is great, but you need to remember it's your only supporter for the turn. You can't use this to get a supporter to play this turn, nor can you dig for this with a supporter and then go ahead and play it. It's clearly a super powerful card. There's no argument against it being a powerful card. And the fact that it's searchable with Tapu Lele means that we do really have a way to search out special energy now. And that's wonderful. And let's not forget we've got Mewtwo. Mewtwo allows you to grab a supporter card from your discard pile, put it on top of your deck, to then be drawn with something like Pidgeotto. So if you play one of these, you can use it, knowing that it can be reused with Mewtwo later in the game. I love this card. Let's make no mistake about it. I know at times it probably sounds like I'm being down on it. I'm not. It's a great card. But for a lot of things, we have better search options, and it is not on the same level Computer Search was. Now, there was a mistranslation about this going around when there was a really blurry image. And some people thought it was discard free from your hand to search any 2 cards. If it was that, then all of a sudden we'd have a tangible advantage over so many other cards, and I would like it so much more. It would be a much better card. As it is, it's a great card, which is definitely going to see play, and I think is going to be great. But it is a one-of in a bunch of decks. This is not Computer Search that was pretty much a one-of in everything. This is not Green Search that is a 4-of in anything that can play it. This is a one or two of in a whole bunch of decks, but it is not, as far as I'm concerned, on the same level as those other cards. So I'm going to be giving it 4 Wossies to reflect the fact that it's going to be a widely played supporter, but not a new staple. But ladies and gentlemen, I would very much like to know what you think about this, so please do let me know in the comment section. Go nuts, but please do remember the rule. Be nice, would ya? And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at @TheWassie, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCGRadio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that, head on over to patreon.com/PTCGRadio, where you can do exactly that. And please do make sure you're checking out youtube.com/WassiePlays for some more Wassie action. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.